And I am very happy that you have involved yourself in this nutrition program, that is Poshan Abhijan. This month is continuing as Poshan Abhijan up to 30th September. So every citizen will be, there will be no malnutrition in our country. What is malnutrition? Nutrition means it can be good nutrition, it may not be good for malnutrition. So our food should be sattvic and it should contain adequate amount of, what are these? There are 7 requirements, nutrients in our food. That means that is the main, that is carbohydrate, protein, fat, fiber, water, mineral and vitamin. And almost what we eat, 50% is carbohydrate because it is the bulk. And it fills our stomach, gives us satisfaction. And the rest is protein, fat, and mineral, vitamins, and water. So our food should contain all 7 ingredients. So it is a complete balanced diet. If we eat too much carbohydrate or too much protein, it will not be complete diet. So we should be, when eating we should decorate our plate with all kinds of food, if possible. I'm not telling that and every day, because you know, the contents, carbohydrate, you know where it is, I have nothing to say. It is rice, chapati, and it should be whole this wheat, this chapati, and we should not eat more this white flour and should not eat white rice. It should be brown. But we are nowadays not eating. We are eating basmati rice. It is all paragraph is taken out, so we are deficient in vitamin B1 in the rice. So what our nature has given us, we are just throwing it out and we are eating artificial food. If I say, if you excuse me, because should advise, even if we should tell people that you eat whole rice and whole wheat food prepared from that. And you know, that is best for our health. And protein and not too much 3 things we should live so that we will remain healthy. That means 3 white things. One is white flour, sugar, and this white thing salt. Too much of salt also not good. Too much of sugar also not good, and white flour. So that should avoid in our carbohydrate. So what protein we should take? Lean meat, egg, milk, they are animal proteins if possible. We can take in our daily diet, but if not possible, those are vegetarian, jolly well they can take animal protein like dal, like beans, like soya. Soya protein is very good protein one can take, and it contains a lot of anti-cancerous, and it is a phytoestrogen, especially for ladies. After the age of 40-45 years, they need estrogen, which is reduced in the body. So they should eat soya protein. It contains a lot of phytoestrogen. That is anti-cancerous also. For breast cancer, it is very helpful. Hormone dependent cancers like breast cancer, soya protein is very good. So they can utilize that. Soya protein, tofu, all these things, tofu is not available, but soya protein is available. Soya oil also very good. So we can choose our food, protein. And fat also should be in our diet, because fat also have lot of role in our body. Not too much of fat, but there should be fat, and I am giving emphasis on colored vegetable and fruits. So our plate should be like a rainbow. It should have green, deep green color like salads, salad leaves, and orange color and red color. The plate should be like in a balanced diet, and we get everything. What are the vitamins we should eat? Vitamins are divided into fat soluble and water soluble. We all know that fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, D, E, A, and they are as fat soluble, they can stay for some time in our body. But water soluble vitamins like vitamin B and C, they are whatever absorbed, whatever required, and they are excreted. Only vitamin B12 is fat soluble. We get it from animal source. But other vitamins, vitamin B and C, they are from plant source, usually from fruits and vegetables. So they are excreted, and every day this should be replaced by eating sufficient salad and fruits. And they are very much important for this foliage, for cell development, for growth, for maintenance, and for RBC preparation, red blood cell, hemoglobin preparation. We need it. Vitamin B12, everything is necessary. If you don't eat, 50% of Indian women are suffering from iron deficiency. So, why? And with vitamin, we should have sufficient minerals. So, what are the minerals? Minerals are macro minerals and micro minerals. Macro minerals are calcium, potassium, phosphorus. For bone, they are calcium for maintaining blood pressure, heart, and trace elements are iron, copper, manganese, selenium, etc. If we have deficiency in vitamin, we will have vitamin deficiency in our body and different kinds of diseases. Vitamin C deficiency can cause scurvy. And it is available in citrus fruits like lemon, orange, like that. So now in this corona time, we are advising everybody to take extra vitamin C, zinc, vitamin B because they are immunoprotectors. We want to increase our immunity. And all this immunity we can get from vegetables and fruits, mostly. So, and vitamin D is very important, though it is a sunshine vitamin, but we are not going outside. From 11 to 2, nobody is moving in the sunshine because of other reasons. So, vitamin D we can get from milk, or we can prescribing patients to take vitamin D regularly. Without vitamin D, calcium absorption will be hampered and the bones will be, bone osteoporosis will be there. So, all these nutrients we can get from different food, vegetables, and fruits. So, little bit I can speak about the special category people like children and pregnant women and elderly women. Children, they need protein because they need body growth. They need vitamins like vitamin D and vitamin A because vitamin A deficiency causes, even in our country also, we see vitamin A deficiency causing night blindness. It helps in the growth of retina and maintenance of nerves. So, where it is available, vitamin A available in carrot and milk. So we advise children to take vitamin E. Even vitamin E is given in capsules to young children. Otherwise, maybe you are distributing also in your camps vitamin A. And also in fish oil, we are getting vitamin A and B. And other things, very important, is protein, because protein malnutrition is 35% children are suffering from protein malnutrition in our country. So this Poshan Abhijan by our Honorable Prime Minister is to remove malnutrition from our country by 2025 and giving sufficient protein to the young children. And pregnant women. Pregnant women also need lot of protein, carbohydrate, and vitamin, because protein is for their growth of their baby inside. If they will be deficient in protein and vitamin, the baby will not grow properly, and baby may have many problems, and they are low birth weight and maybe premature delivery, and they will suffer a lot. Similarly, for elderly ladies, this protein and iron, calcium, vitamin D, very much essential for their maintenance of body, their cognitive power, and their health. So these special categories, we are giving emphasis because otherwise they will fall sick frequently, and they should not eat lot. Food should be a balanced diet. And if a pregnant woman eats too much carbohydrate and weight gain, she may suffer from gestational or pregnancy diabetes or hypertension, and she may suffer a lot. So we take care of them by advising them to eat proper diet and maintain her health with vitamin and iron supplementation. Similarly, a important trace element is iodine. Iodine deficiency is very common in our country, especially in coastal area, because you might be seen many in our coastal region that suffering from hypothyroidism, that is due to iodine deficiency. So now this salt is fortified with iodine and supplied for our body. So iodine and hypothyroidism is a disease which causes a lot of problems, especially seen in women, and lot of problems in a woman in her health. So all these health issues, they develop from the deficiency of food matter in our diet. If we have a healthy diet, maybe we'll remain away from all these diseases and we'll have a happy life. So all should take chance to have a healthy mind and have a healthy body, take good food, and not only food, there should be daily exercise. So what kind of exercise one can do? Exercise can be yoga, or can be any kind of pranayam if you can do, or if nothing you can do, you can go for a walking for at least half an hour per day. And in a open field, if you walk, you get lot of oxygen which is required too much, and your body will remain fit. And luckily you can see even people nowadays, ladies, men, and they are after 70 years also, they are remaining healthy because they have developed these habits of walking or doing some sort of exercise every day. At least half an hour walking and 5 days in a week. It is a great habit and keep somebody healthy, good food, exercise, and good society to stay, and it keeps a person healthy. So, nutrition is very important, and we should see that whatever we are eating, it is digested properly, and it should be divided in a proper way when we are eating. The breakfast should be heavy, lunch should be little less, and dinner should be less, because our digestion is not after 8 p.m. in the night. After that, digestion decreases. So whatever food we eat, it should be before 8 p.m. in the night. And breakfast, whatever we eat, because whole day we are remaining busy doing some work, we are whatever housework or going outside or job or whatever. So we need lot of energy for our body and for our mind also. So we should have a good breakfast and maybe light lunch and light dinner, and we should eat sufficient amount of water, juice, fruits, and nuts also, unsalted nuts. They are good for us. So we should not eat whatever we get. And if we are non-veg we eat, we should eat lean meat, not fatty meat, and egg or fish, whatever, it should be in a proper way. And the cooking also should be proper. It should not be very deeply cooked, and it should not be very oily. With lot of oil also, it will increase the weight, and that is not good for us. Obesity is a big problem now. Even as a consultant, now I see girls aged 13 years weighing 80 kilo, 90 kilo, and many problems for them. But I always think how I can reduce their weight, but that also I cannot say, because they are children, and how I will explain them that this body weight, what you will do in the because those people, obesity will cause diabetes, and you know in India now, in the year maybe 2025 or 30, 1/3 of Indians will be diabetic. So this obesity is coming, causing diabetes, and to avoid that, one should have a restricted food, no junk food, no aerated water, no, always say no, and don't give to children, because they are putting lot of weight, and in the future they will develop high blood, all metabolic syndrome, it's blood pressure, diabetes, and all this, that, like that. So food should be adequate, balanced, nutritious, digestible, and mothers will see what they are cooking and giving to the children. And with that, you are all means social workers, doing a lot for the society, and you are also involved yourself in your this Poshan Abhijan, and you are teaching, and this awareness you are giving to the people that eat like this, whatever your capacity. You cannot live every day you buy meat and eat. It is not possible. So whatever plant protein they can eat, whatever available, whatever fruits seasonal, that our Prime Minister has told in Poshan Abhijan, seasonal fruits let them know and eat, so that they will get at least some protein and vitamins, so that malnutrition will go from our country will be healthy, everybody will be healthy. That is our motto, not only doctors, not only paramedics, but you are all frontline warriors who are fighting for the betterment of our country. Thanks to all the inner wing members and executives who are trying hard I know your Rotary, very nice organization, and you are helping all the time people. And so you can help them and make them aware that this kind of food you eat so that you will be healthy. So if every citizen is healthy, the country will be healthy. India will be in the top. I have seen in my practice more than 50%. If I see hemoglobin of ladies, more than 50% white, 70% have less than 10 hemoglobin. Why like this? What you are eating? Why so much of iron deficiency? Because we don't know where is it. In our food, we are not eating. And very simple in our this green leafy vegetables like Sadhana sago, drumstick. Lot of iron is there, but they don't know to eat every day. And as I was discussing with Mandira ma'am, she is an environmentalist. Our nature has given everything to us, but we are not utilizing it. We are just destroying it by cooking, in frying in oil and cooking, and it is gone. All vitamin, iron, minerals, everything destroyed. So if we can eat little bit boiled, raw, then whole thing will go inside and we can get from the same thing, same expenditure, we can get better nutrition. So it is all our responsibility, our and your, all medical or non-medical. You are all educated people. So you can help our society also, help yourself and your society, that everybody, we should have a good nation with good healthy citizens. That is your mission, that challenge of the to lead the challenge change. So you are the leaders and teach the people. Don't eat this junk food, clean food, and all these burger and this fried chicken. What is that? Only oil and biryani. Yeah, these things, how they are prepared, and eating those things, only putting on weight. So, water. Avoid all these. Don't drink those things. Drink fresh juice and fresh fruit. That will give us a health. So, thanks to all the executive members and our president, Mrs. Meena Purohit, and Mrs. Bharati Misra, Mrs. Kavita Patnaik, Amrita Patna, and Mrs. Mandira De, and all the executives that you have invited me and giving me chance to speak something about nutrition. But you know everything. You know better than me. Only I am just speaking something so that I make myself happy that I could speak something. But stay healthy, stay safe, eat all food, vitamin C, vitamin D, and all vitamins so that immunity will grow and we can all fight for this bad viral disease. And stay safe. Thank you very much.
Thanks, ma'am. You highlight the importance of making fixed choices and developing sound nutrition. Really, very informative messages. Thanks, ma'am. Now, it is the time of Q&A open session for our gatherings. I would like to invite to join and cooperate on queries. So I requested Mrs. Bharati Misra to conduct this open session.
Thank you, Kavita. Thank you, ma'am, for your precious advice to us. You gave your valuable time to us. For that, we are grateful to you, ma'am. On behalf of the members of IW Club Khordha, I would like to present a little gift. Hope you would like it, ma'am.
Thank you very much for your gift. But gift is not a matter. Your smile is matter. Smile matters me.
Thank
And
you.
really, I am very happy to join you and sit with you and discuss something. I am very happy. Thank you very much.
Now I request our elite gathering, if they want to ask something to our expert, health expert, it's open for you. Nobody?
Hello. Hi,
Yes.
ma'am. Hi, Sanjukta.
Yes.
It's a beautiful talk, Sanjukta, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to ask you, it is silly, but I want to ask you. So, what exactly, when in front of us, when a yummy food is there, how to control with that? Because I am a very much favor of chicken biryani and leg piece and everything. So I cannot control myself and I cannot balance myself when I see those things. So how can we do
He's our
that?
general coordinator.
You are very young, and so you have a attraction for food. But what I have seen, my daughter-in-law, she when she sees food, she is very scared. Maybe she will put on weight, so she just put in her mouth and she escaped from that place. Because if you sit in front of food, of course it will attract you. So when you, but I am telling you one thing. When you are eating or in a party or many things are there, you first go to salad and fruit section. You eat lot of salad and fruit, so your stomach will be full. So when you come to the food section, biryani, other things, all this, so you have no appetite that time. So you take a little bit, you are full. So
Very nice suggestion, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Nice idea, ma'am. Okay, anybody else?
and drink lot of water before you join the buffet.
Anybody else?
I think Madam Sanjukta ji has explained so nicely, sir, that there is no more questions.
Now only problem is only one thing is there, that is obesity.
Madam,
So
any special diet suggestion for the COVID-19 patients?
means
जो लोग सफर कर रहे हैं अभी कोरोना से, उनके लिए कुछ ऐसा स्पेशल फूड डाइट?
those are suffering from corona.
Yes.
No, they can eat any food. And what if they are in mild or moderate form? If they are hospitalized, of course, they cannot eat anything. But they should increase their immunity. Immunity is now required to fight for the disease. So, and another thing with food, one should have a moral booster also. Our mind, what our mind is, our body will react to that. If one person will be depressed that I am suffering, what will happen? One cannot fight. It is just a fighting spirit. But speaking and feeling, these are two things, because it is a, people are thinking it is a deadly disease and I may die. That fear is killing people. Really, not corona is killing. And another thing, coronavirus is attacking also heart, his kidney and other lungs, everything. No, so not only that cured from corona, one should be careful for at least 2-3 months.
So basically, there should be immunity boosting foods.
Yes, immunity boosting and lot of fruits, vegetables, soup, all these things should be provided to them. And I heard like that in corona hospital, COVID hospital, it is difficult to provide for all of them. But those are in home and in isolation, they can be supplied with a lot of fresh soup and fruits, fruit juice, freshly prepared, not these.
Is non-veg food,
Yeah.
non-veg advisable during this time?
Yes, they can eat, why not? They can eat egg, whatever they can digest, because they have fever, they cannot eat lot. Because they will have vomiting, no, automatically. Any fever, and it is a viral fever. And they have loss of this taste. They cannot have taste also. So they can eat, giving lot of soup and fresh juice. And non-veg they can eat. If they can digest, why not? What is problem in non-veg? Protein is good.
Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, now Abhishek, you can.
I can go out or I can sit.
I think one more question is there in the chat box. Kavita, you can read that out. Kalpalata madam से आया है ये नहीं sorry.
Okay, I am sitting here.
Kavita Pansari ji, ma'am, diet and nutrition for rheumatoid arthritis.
For rheumatoid arthritis,
Yes.
you have anybody has told you for diet? I mean, I don't
Kavita,
think-
you can unmute yourself. Kavita Pansari from Bargad, I think. You can unmute yourself.
मैम रियूमेटॉइड आर्थराइटिस मेरी मदर को है, तो उनको क्या डाइट लेना चाहिए क्या नहीं लेना चाहिए उसके बारे में थोड़ा जानना था.
Yes, she is suffering from rheumatoid arthritis.
यस मैम.
About her weight, she is thin or she is heavy weight or anything. I don't think for rheumatoid arthritis any problem for diet, because they should have a balanced and a nutritious diet. Otherwise, how they can and with all calcium, iron, everything they should take. Your mother, you should take because
मेरे मदर जब दही खाते हैं उनको प्रॉब्लम बढ़ जाता है.
what?
दही कर्ड खाने से उनको प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है, खट्टा खाने से प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है, तो वो डर के मारे कौन सा न्यूट्रिशन लेंगे कौन सा नहीं लेंगे जान नहीं पाते हैं.
No, in our allopathic, there is no such thing. But in Ayurvedic, in any joint problem, they avoid these sour things. Means khata, cord, all these things they don't allow. But for allopathic, we don't have. We always say you take nutritious diet for any disease. So if she is not feeling good, means she has joint pain after taking cord, she can take milk. What is problem? Or she can take paneer. We can make paneer from milk in place, not this paneer from market, and she can eat that one.
ओके.
That is good for protein. She can get whey protein.
ओके.
If not animal protein, she can take whey protein.
थैंक यू
So
मैम.
it will give her immunity because it is a immunological disease, no rheumatoid arthritis. So I don't think our consultant has told about any food restriction.
वो तो सब खाने के लिए बोले हैं, बस मदर खाना नहीं
तो मैं
चाहती.
बोल रही हूँ ना, खाने का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. But if she is uncomfortable with taking sour and all this cord, and don't give her. You can give paneer and other food also.
ओके. थैंक यू मैम.
I think that much were the questions. How many times we take vitamin tablet continue 3 to 4 months? Kalpana Tripathi ji. One more question is there in the chat box, madam.
बोलिए.
How many times we should take vitamin tablets continue 3 to 4 months?
Vitamin tablet.
I think she wants to ask, should we take continuously vitamin tablets for 3 to 4 months?
She can take vitamin for whole year. What is problem? Vitamin tablet has no restriction. These are supplements. If we are not taking sufficient vitamin in our food, we can take vitamin supplement. Even if vitamin is there in the food, we are destroying it by cooking, and we are not eating so fresh fruit or vegetable. So we are taking supplements. So throughout the year, if somebody is taking vitamin supplement, no problem for that. One can take.
Ma'am, I wanted to know that the vitamin D tablet, vitamin D,
Yes.
once in a month.
Vitamin
Hello,
D,
ma'am.
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D. Vitamin D.
Vitamin D is available in 2000 means 2K, 1K, 60K.
I know, ma'am.
So if you are taking 60K in 1 month, one tablet you can take. And if now in this corona time, we are advising people to take 60K weekly once.
Yeah,
And
we
if
are
you are
taking
taking 2K, 2000 means, then once daily 1K or 2K you can take.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
But this 60K once weekly also.
So I think that much were the questions, madam.